Hello!
Hey!
Hey ladies, it is Christy and Nora, and of course our amazing CEO, Carrie.
Hi!
We are so excited to be here today. We wanted to just we're calling it our coffee talk, even though we all have water. But we're calling it our coffee talk because we're going to chat a little bit with Carrie about some of the questions that have been coming in and just some clarification and just a conversation. So I hope you guys all have time to hop on. Of course, we're going to save this. We're going to share this so that we can make sure that everybody gets this information. But let's start with, we're talking about what we're calling it now is the kit-free enrollment because there's no kit involved, correct? There's
right.
No kit. So with that being said, tell us, Carrie, a little bit about your thought process behind this and how this came about.
Okay, great. So as you guys all know, I swim every single morning. And so as I'm swimming, my laps and my mind is just kind of going, and I'm thinking, gosh, it's National Women's Entrepreneurship Day coming up on November 19th. And I'm like, we really need to do something special for this day. It's a celebration day of women around this world that actually own their own business, just like you guys do, just like we do.
We're all entrepreneurs.
We're all entrepreneurs. So each one of you leaders, you're an entrepreneur. Each one of our Borellis are an entrepreneur. So I thought about it. I'm like, I know we already had the kit, the welcome back kit of anybody that wanted to come back to EBW to say yes. And I'm thinking, I got thinking about it. I'm like, what we really need to do is get everybody to invite their friend into this business and experience what we do. Because think about what we do. Everybody says it isn't just about the money that we get from selling essential body wear or uplifting women. It's the feeling that we get when we put them in that bra.
Absolutely.
And so I thought about it, like, this is where we just want to ask, like, our best friend to join us in this business. They know what we do. They see us talk about it all the time. They see us talk about that we're going to go on these fabulous trips and da-da-da-da-da and how the business is going and stuff like that. This is your chance to invite them into the business. Some people are gun shy. Maybe they don't want to drop $200 in a kit. Maybe they don't have $200 to drop in a kit. But yet they are there helping you. Sometimes they're that person that goes to your vendor shows and she's, they're taking the orders for you at the vendor shows. Maybe it's your best friend that is barely having, budget concerns, barely making their budget hit, that month. It's a great way for a person to test drive the business. So my thought process all along was that you would just kind of invite one person, to kind of join the company, but not just join the company. So you're my friend. I'm going to ask you. You're always there helping me out at my vendor shows. You're there, helping me. So I'm going to ask Christy, hey, do you want to test drive what I do? And you're like, I don't have $200, Carrie. And I'm going to tell you, well, you know what? We have this kit-free sign-up. It's $9.99 plus shipping, plus taxes, plus to sign up to be a rep, you have to also sign up for our website. So there is those little additions. But I'm going to have you host a party. I want you to invite all your friends, your family. Let's get perky for the turkey and come on over. I'm going to show you how I do my parties. You're going to assist me. You're going to be part of the fittings. I'm going to show you how to do all the fittings. We're going to use my kit. I'm going to come in. We're going to do all that. And when it's time to process the orders, Christy, I'm going to have you sit down in front of my little laptop and I'm going to have you process the orders. I'm going to have you log into the back office. I'm going to sit right here next to you. You're going to process the orders. I'm going to show you how to put each one in, close it out, move on to the next, how to choose the hostess words, because Christy, you can also self-hostess this, okay? Now, Christy, we just had a $1,000 party. You will earn $250.
Ooh.
You can now buy the $199 kit if you choose to stay. Did you enjoy yourself?
Absolutely. So let me stop our little role play for a second. What I love about this is the idea behind working with someone, which is what we should be doing in this business when we're inviting people anyways. So I love the way that you were very with me and you were like, let me show you each step of the way. So I love that I can self-host this too.
Yeah, and actually before your party, I'm actually going to set you up in the system. We're going to log in. We're going to do the invites for the party. We're going to do all that.
Under my website.
Under your new website.
Under my brand new website, because I've signed up with the $9.95 plus the $5.95 shipping, taxing that, and then of course I'm paying for my website because I have to have a website in order to conduct business here.
And so Christy has no kit, so Carrie is bringing her kit,
Yep.
all her supplies,
Perfect.
all that stuff to her party to really try it out. That way Christy doesn't have to buy the $199 kit. That's the whole point, is because she doesn't have the money to put down. So you have to be there with her to walk her through all this with all of your stuff.
Absolutely.
Correct. Yeah.
So with that being said, no kit free enrollment. Are we sending them, what are we sending them?
We're going to send them a 10-pack of catalogs and a 10-pack of order forms, enough to get their party going that night, and a tape measure.
And a tape measure. Because you kind of have to have that.
You kind of have to have a tape measure.
Okay.
But our thought process behind this is to give you a chance to see if you like it. While I'm at the party, I'm going to help you get more bookings on your calendar. If that night you decide, like, Carrie, this isn't for me, great. You earn $250, you get some Christmas cash, and you don't buy the kit. Then, let's say you do enjoy it. I got 3 bookings, Nora booked, Kate booked, and Deb booked. You got 3 parties, and you're on your way. Now I'm going to say, you get paid on Friday. It's $250. I want you to turn around now and buy the $199 kit. Because your fast start starts from the day you sign up, just as if you were any other rep that signed up. So you still get your 100 days.
So you still get to participate in Fast Start. So you can still earn product credit and all those goodies that come along with being a rep, regardless. I love that. That's awesome.
And what about the $199 kit? Should they sign up pretty soon?
Yeah, because that's the bestsellers kit. I think the one you're talking about.
Yes.
The bestsellers kit is probably most likely going to go away December 31st. So that gives Christy, my new rep here, time to earn that cash to pay for that kit. And if she does do the $2,000 within that first 40 days, she can get the upgrade to it. But she has to buy the $199 kit. I'm not sending any upgrades to anybody that doesn't buy the $199 kit. That is part of the bestsellers kit promotion.
And that's fair.
I can't change that.
That makes total sense. So my 40 days starts the day I sign up, and I can upgrade at any time to the $199 kit as long
the
as
bestsellers kit.
The bestsellers kit, as long as it's eligible or is available, I should say, because it's going away more than likely. We're not sure, but we think so. At the end of the year. So I like that.
So my thought process was, how many times have we signed somebody up with a kit, and we've all had them, you guys, that maybe they changed their mind, but we've sent them the $199 kit, and part of the FTC ruling and the direct selling code of ethics is that yes, they can send that kit back at any time, and they have a 10% restocking fee as long as it's in sellable condition, meaning it doesn't have kitty fur on it and it doesn't smell like cigarette smoke. They can send it back. But here's the thing: at least we don't have a bunch of $3,000 kits floating around going on eBay. So think about it that way too. That we're giving somebody a chance without making her spend the $199 for the bestseller kit. Because what if she doesn't even enjoy it? What if she doesn't like it? What if her husband tells her no? We'll get a new husband. But here's the thing: that gives us a chance for her to test drive
for sure
this business. See what it's like to be an entrepreneur and see if she enjoys it. Because not everybody's going to enjoy selling and booking and doing the business, but it gives her a test drive. Not only that, if we do the party right and we get her all set up for success, then she has the $199 and it's not coming out of you and your husband's household budget.
Correct.
I mean,
I like it. I think it's really awesome. So with all of that being said, you think it's awesome too, right?
Obviously.
I thought so. With all that being said, so this $9.99 kit-free enrollment is already available, so everybody can take advantage of it. How long are we going to be offering this to the field?
It will end November 30th, so December 1st it will go away.
It'll be gone completely on December 1st. Okay.
And my thought process in the beginning was to bring on one person.
Okay.
Because you can literally count on being able to spend enough time with that one person. If you have more than one person, I just really want you to reach out to Nora and Christy and kind of make a plan. Like, how are you going? It's between now and the holidays. I guess that's my only worry. It's between now and the holidays. Everything is about getting that rep out for success. That's the most important thing I want to say. For that $9.99, I want to make sure that I spend time, if I sign both of these guys up, that I spend the same amount of time with each of them, because from doing the hostess setup, from doing the invites, because I'm going to sit down with her, I'm not doing it for her, I'm making her do it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a hands-on learner, so let me touch the keyboard, let me punch the numbers.
Teach them how to fish.
People learn better when they're doing, so teach them how to fish is such a good analogy.
Exactly. And so that's our thought process behind this.
So we're not limiting it to one, but we're definitely saying this. We encourage you to think about your schedule. This is the busy time of the season for all of us. So think about that as you're signing up more than one. Even with one, I really want you guys to reach out to us if you feel, nervous or anything. We would love to help you make a plan, but especially if you're going to go beyond one, let us help you make a plan. We're not limiting it, but really take it seriously and think about making sure that you're not just signing a bunch of people up, and that you truly are locking arms with her. And working towards her success as well.
Because that is my job as the upline. My job of the upline, as the upline, is to make sure that I spend time with my new recruits to make sure they know how to put in a hostess, put in a hostess party, the event portal, how to work all those things. It gives me that time to sit down with her and do that work with them, that one-on-one work. And again, I'm not going to do it for her. She's going to do it. And do that. Do they have to buy the $199 kit or any fit kit? No, they really don't. But I want you to think about how are they going to keep their business going. There are several social sellers out on Facebook and Instagram that maybe this could be a fit for them. Maybe they could, sell the dresses and the tunics and the leggings and stuff like that, and really make a good little business of it.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they should be aware though, in case they're thinking, hey, Carrie's gonna bring me her kit every time.
No!
Let them know that expectation that you're not going to be their kit lady, and it's completely up to you. If you want to do it twice, maybe they're still on the fence. I don't know. It depends on your schedule. But let them know that up front, that this is not something that you're going to continue doing every single time. This is really for her to test out, see if she likes it. Then she can make the full kit commitment.
Absolutely.
And it's up to her to make that commitment at any time. And especially if she's going to take this from just the test drive to I'm going to make a business out of this.
I'm being a woman entrepreneur.
Encourage her to get one of the fit kits, because she's probably going to need that to be super successful here.
Yeah.
So
I know that everybody has this question. I saw a question in the chat. I'm not just on my phone hanging out on Facebook. I'm checking to make sure, you guys, we're going to get your questions. Carrie, what about trip qualifications? How does this work?
You know what? She is technically a new rep. And if she gets to the $1,500, she will count. I am going to put a caveat there. FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, does have rulings that you cannot use your credit card as their upline anywhere. You cannot sign up for their kit. You cannot sign up for their monthly website. You cannot do that.
You cannot put orders.
You cannot put orders underneath your downline. You literally can.
Let me expand on that. No rep should ever be putting any orders under any other rep. Period. Your credit card is only for your website, for your orders, for your subscription, period. And these are the things that we are definitely on the lookout for with our audits at the end of the year. And we don't want anybody to lose the trip, guys. We really don't.
We don't, but we want to follow the rules of the FTC and
Absolutely.
The DSA Code of Ethics. And also the rules of our trip outline. We have the right to audit anybody for any reason if we think there is foul play.
If there's any just cause to check them out.
Exactly.
So let's go a little bit further on the trip qualification. So if I'm a new rep, you sign me up for the $9.99. I did $1,500 by December 31st, so I qualified. What else do I have to do to count for the qualification for the trip?
Is there anything else?
There is, and especially with this $9.99, I'm just going to say it could, raise a few eyebrows. We want to make sure that your reps are active, especially under this $9.99 one. We will be looking at them between now and March to make sure that they're active, that they have a paid-for website, So if all of a sudden their debit card's getting declined in January, they will not count. I'm like, they need to make sure that they have that paid for website. They need to make sure they have $500 in their rolling 3 months to count.
So that's December, January, and February.
And I don't want to take everybody's trips away.
Right.
That is not my goal.
So let's just walk through it so I can make sure so everybody can hear. And if I say anything wrong, of course, let's make sure we correct it. They sign up between now and November 30th for $9.99.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They do $1,500 between now and the end of the year. So by December 31st, 2019, she technically becomes one of your recruits for the trip, but she has to remain active through the end of February. So commissions run in 10th of March. She has to have been active through that whole time, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Now that is only going to apply to the $9.95 ladies, is that correct?
Yes, that is technically correct. Because we do have, you guys, let's all say it, we've had people that sign up.
Correct.
They might have done $2,000. Then something terrible happened in their life and they're like, I can't continue to do this. And they had bought a kit and that was, months ago or whatever. That happens. I totally get it. But with this kind of kit-free sign up, we want to make sure that we're being ethical and doing what's right for the company. I have to tell you that the FTC ruling on a few things, I know the leaders and I've had these conversations about it, but we are going to make sure that we have a compliance team here that is making sure that we're ethical and that we're not acting as a pyramid scheme and that we're not inventory loading.
Correct.
Those are the things that we're going to be looking at, and we will be looking at any of your reps. We can be looking at any of your reps you sign up and make sure that you do not use your credit card under any circumstance, debit card, whatever, under any of your downline or any other rep's account.
Correct.
Okay, and then, we had a gal yesterday that called and said, well, I don't have a credit card. You have to have some kind of banking account even to sign up to be a rep because you need to have your direct deposit. You can't even sign up without putting in your direct deposit information. So usually, typically with a checking account or a savings account, they'll give you a debit card.
Correct.
So almost everybody has some type of debit card that they have and that they can use.
Go ahead. So we were talking earlier about exceptions to this rule and the fact that there will be no exceptions to this rule. So while you guys love calling Deb, let's not call Deb and say, hey, but what about there's no exceptions. So no credit card, your credit card should never, ever, ever be used on another rep's website or to sign another rep up ever. No exceptions. So let's just stay within the ethical guidelines following the FTC ruling and make sure that we are...
Code of Ethics with the DSA.
Code of Ethics with the DSA. Let's just make sure that we are a very viable and healthy company moving forward and doing everything by the book in the right way.
Absolutely.
Yeah? Did we miss anything?
Actually, I wanted to say one more thing. I know there's been some confusion about the $9.99 sign up. It is $9.99 plus the shipping plus your taxes. When you check out, it's going to also include your monthly website fee as well. That monthly website fee is charged not at the time of enrollment unless it happens to be on the same day or around the same day Kathy's running subscriptions. It is charged on or around the 20th. If Kathy runs on the 20th and there are declined credit cards, she tries again on the 21st, she tries again on the 22nd, she tries again on the 23rd, she tries again on the 24th. I mean, it goes on. So that's why I'm going to say on or around
the 20th.
The 20th.
So when she signs up, she's going to pay $9.95 plus $9.99. I said it. Oh my gosh, I did it wrong. $9.99 plus $5.95 shipping, and then all of that's going to be taxed according to your state's taxes. And then it's going to show, that's all that's going to be charged to her card right then. But it's also going to show that $19.99 in there. However, that $19.99 is not technically going to be charged until on or around the 20th. Correct? Correct.
Yes. And so, as our rules are to be an active rep with this company, you have to have a paid for website. So that doesn't change.
Business.
She actually is signing up right now. She's going to get, if she makes over $600, she will get a $10.99 for the money that she is earning.
She's a legit rep.
She's a legit rep. So we're treating her as if she is just a regular rep. And like, there's no special treatment here.
Okay, cool.
So did we?
I think I have one more trip qualification question.
Yeah.
So I'm your new rep. I signed up for $9.99. I did my 1,500. I qualified, but I also upgraded. Am I still audited for that after period, like of the $9.99 people? Am I still
Yes,
going to be?
we are. So we are actually, we audit everybody. I mean, we're going to be auditing everybody at the end of the year, anyways. So, but yes, she will be audited. We want to make sure that she's.
I think the question is does she still have to be active?
Yeah, she still has to have her active website. Like, she still has
not
to
just the active website, the rolling 500 through the end of February.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what, because that rule doesn't necessarily apply to people who signed up last January, and
they could be deactivated by now.
They could be deactivated by now. They're still going to qualify for the trip. But I love Nora's question because it's one that's going to come to us, I'm sure.
You know, sometimes there is this mass dash at the end to get people signed up, and sometimes you see not favorable behavior.
Okay.
And like we've said, like,
right, for sure,
that happens. So yes, we have the right to audit anybody.
So we just want to make sure that this $9.99 kit free enrollment isn't one of those open door opportunities for you to look at it to do wrong things with it. We want you guys doing this the right way. We want you bringing on people that are truly wanting to test drive the business, check it out, and it gives them a much cheaper way to give it a try.
Yeah, and so I'm going to just say one of the reasons why we're so adamant about this is because the FTC did do a ruling about running incentives and making people, basically it's called inventory loading, to make them qualify for the trip. To be honest, by the time you would have went and bought $3,000 worth of inventory, you could have paid for your trip to Cabo anyways. So this is not an incentive to make you go buy more stuff. I want to say that over and over again. This is not an incentive for you to go do that. This incentive is to give somebody an opportunity to try the business, to test drive it, to see if she really wants to be a woman entrepreneur. That's where this whole thing came from. And I really, honestly, when I thought about this plan, I'm just like, oh my God, this is how you can bring your girlfriend into the business. I want you to think about, who would you want to be on your dream team?
Right.
Who would you want to be on your dream team? Well, I want Christy and Nora. So I'm going to ask them. But I know that I'm going to sit with them and make sure that they're successful and train them, because that's my job. As an upline, that's my job, is to train them and to get them out the door and spend time with them so that they too can do the same thing for their friends.
Yep. I'm going to check really quick to see if we have any questions, and then we'll hop off. But obviously we'll do a FAQ for you all written out, and we'll get that to you soon. So Michelle's asking, when you get the $199 kit, aren't they activated for 3 months anyway?
No, because the $199 kit does not make you active for 3 months. What makes you active for 3 months? Selling.
And your website.
And your website, yeah.
Okay. I think we got them all. And we'll keep an eye out on this thread here and get your FAQs. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. And we're really excited about this. So can't wait to see what Broadway you bring in.
And I will be doing a business op on the 19th for this Women's Entrepreneurship Day in celebration of this, and I will go through some of the details then as well. And don't forget, this is Get Perky for the Turkey weekend, so hopefully everybody's booked up!
Yay!
Yes.
Bye, everybody!